Hello everybody, welcome back to LilyLuLou. My name's Karen. If you're a first time visitor, a very warm welcome to you, and if you're coming back to join me again today, thank you for doing so. So I'm carrying on with the freebie journal today. This is a series organised by Claire at Purple Poppy, and the idea is we're making a journal from things that are free, not freebies from designers, but you know, things that you find lying around the house. So I'm a bit late with this because I'm recording this on Thursday. I think this will go up today, all being well, and Claire's next episode will be out tomorrow. So I haven't been very well this week, you can probably tell by my voice, so I apologise for any coughing or spluttering that may occur, but excuse me. I need to get on with this. So in last Friday's video, Claire made a couple of little, excuse me a moment, Max, get down. Max knows that I've turned the camera on, so he thinks he can be cheeky and go and get on the sofa that he's not allowed on. He's got his own sofa, but now he wants to go and sit on mine. Yeah, Claire made these flippy out things from wallpaper samples. I don't have any wallpaper, but I've just quickly rummaged through my box of scrappy bits, leftover bits of paper, and I've got some of this paper. I don't know if you can see that, sort of looks a bit like wallpaper to me, reminds me of wallpaper, so I thought I'd do something out of these, and I've got my box next to me with lots of other scraps if I need to find anything else. So although they weren't actually free because they are from a pad that I bought, they're leftovers, so they're sort of free. That's my justification anyway. Right, so I need to decide where I want these flippy flappy things to be, and then get these down to size. So I'm just looking. Do you know what, I went to get this journal out to do this today, and I couldn't find it, and I honestly thought I'd thrown it away because I've not been very well, I've not been with it, and I thought, I bet when I've been tidying up I've thrown that away. So I think we want something on this centre panel, so let's see. That's the right height, but we need it, it's got to fold. Well, we're probably going to fold it that way. So we could cut the height down on that one and that would work. So if we had that about there, and then we could fold it over to close. And we can have it a bit wider than that, to about there, and then we just need to cut the height or trim the height about there. So that's that one, and then we'll want one on the other side somewhere. So what we've got on this side, oh, we're quite organised on this side so far. Should we have one in the middle here? I think that's the same as on the other side actually, and the height doesn't need cutting on that, and we can fold about there, should be okay, as long as I remember where I'm putting the things. So that's usually my favourite trick. I now fold this up, start making thing, and then stick it down in a completely different place to where I intended to have it, but it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, does it? So let's get the actual thing out of the way. The journal, let's have a sip of tea, which is getting a bit cold now, and I need my ruler. so that I can tear that one down to size. Tea is done. Right. So how are you all? I hope you're all well. Hubby and I have both been unwell. He's been worse than me, obviously. My cold, well, we went out on our family day out on Saturday, and I had started feeling a bit under the weather a couple of days before that, and I just, you know, as you do, I just ignored it. So I didn't want to be ill before we're going out for the day. And the day after, on the Sunday, we got home, I felt quite sorry for myself that day. Obviously, I'd been exhausted from the day before. We went to Chessington World of Adventures with my grandchildren, took my mum, went to watch my daughter performing, and my daughter couldn't come. She was very unwell, so she stayed home, and while we were there, her fiance, our son-in-law to be, he started feeling poorly while we were there, so we didn't spend as long there as we would have done otherwise, and it was absolutely pouring with rain, and so I was already feeling under the weather, so probably didn't do me an awful lot of good. You know, it was a lot of walking and it was very rainy. This is not quite straight, and I think I'm just going to be brave and snip along the top here. So yeah, it was a lovely day. Would have been much better if it hadn't been raining, of course, but so then on Sunday I went downhill, and what's today? Thursday, Sunday and Monday I felt really poorly. My sinuses were so painful. So I didn't really do much. I just sort of laid around, really. I've lost my dauber. There it is. Just sort of laid around, not doing much. Didn't really do any crafting. Well, I didn't do any crafting at my desk. I did on Monday. I sat on the sofa and I got my beads out, and I tried to make a little bead dangle for my fairy tale journal. Max, no. Max, in your bed. That's enough. I'm so sorry about the noise. Somebody's just walked past. Julie from Camellia Crafts Designs made a lovely bead dangle. Get down to go on the spine of a journal, and I usually make mine from ribbons and laces, usually from the things that I've had left over from making the journals that I make, and I thought this was a lovely alternative, so I had a go at that. Wasn't particularly successful, not that pleased with it, but I think if I practice and maybe use some different things, it might turn out better. I threaded my beads onto crochet cotton because that's what I had, and I don't think it's thick enough, so I'm looking for something now to line these with. So yes, I did that on Monday, but I was literally, other than that, just laying on the settee all day. So yeah, I haven't really done anything. Definitely not in a fit state to do anything that requires any form of concentration. Right, I think I'm going to need either music paper or book pages. Now, where are they? Oh, I've got some music paper here. Yeah, so I haven't really done very much, and because of that I feel like I've got better, because I've just literally sat around. I feel like I'm much better. Hubby hasn't really done that, and his cough has got worse and worse. I haven't really had a cough. For me it was mainly the sinuses, but hubby has had an awful cough. So he's gone back to work today. He's feeling a bit better today, so that's good. But yeah, so I don't really have any news because I haven't done anything. I'm very behind on all my crafting, again, as usual. I did have an idea for perhaps doing a little series between Christmas and New Year. So I'm sort of toying with that idea and whether I can actually commit to it or not. I think if I go ahead with it, I will have to record all of those episodes in advance, because my daughter is expecting a baby and she's quite poorly, so we don't think she's going to go full term. So sort of prepared for baby to come any time once we get to, well, I say any time. She's due to be induced on the 5th of January if baby hasn't come before then, but they suspect that she is further along than the official date that she has. She has quite a few medical conditions, and it is her 4th baby, so it's, you know, they're likely to come early anyway, aren't they, the more babies you have. So I'm sort of keeping myself ready to, you know, go and do grandma duties at any time in December, really, in case she does have to go in early. So I'm thinking that doing that series might be a blessing in disguise, because it will all be filmed and scheduled and be going up, whatever's going on in my world. So yeah, I'm toying with that idea at the moment. And that will be 12 days of making different sorts of ephemera each day, I think. That's what I've got in mind. So I'm going to think about that and try and get myself organised to do that. So yeah, I've had sort of ideas while I've been laying around doing nothing, but no energy or inclination to actually do anything with those ideas so far. But I want to catch up with this today. I've got today and tomorrow. Well, I say today, it's, I don't even know what time it is. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I think. So I haven't actually, I've only got a couple of hours this afternoon to do some recording and some crafting, and then I'll probably have a couple of hours tomorrow afternoon. So I want to try and get as much done as possible. I need to get this fairy tale journal finished because the person it's for is back at work now. He's a colleague of my husband's, so I want to get it gifted. So I need to get on with that and get it done. And as I said last time I was filming, I also want to get it off my desk. So yeah, I want to try and get some catching up done today and tomorrow. Just had a lovely morning. We've got my housework done. Just been and cleaned all the drains. Because we have, my girls and I, my 2 girls that live at home and myself, we all have long hair. And with the best will in the world, you know how hair and drains do not go together. So I do regularly, got my fabulous drain cleaner that I love, drain granules. So I regularly, when there's no one else in the house, because they are a bit corrosive, and my youngest is asthmatic, so I don't do it as regularly as I'd like to, because I make sure there's no one else in the house when I do it. And not just because they're corrosive, but also you put this stuff down the drain and then you have to leave it for 15 minutes. And you just know, no matter how many times you say, don't use that sink, somebody is going to use the sink while the stuff's sitting in it. So I always do that when there's nobody else at home. So I've done that today. Sunday, my middle daughter will be coming home. Her contract is finished. She's waiting to hear. It's a very funny noise going on outside. I'm not sure if you can hear that whistling. I don't know where that's coming from or what that is. Yeah, my middle daughter, her contract finishes on Sunday, so she'll be home then. And she's waiting to hear about another contract. She's applied for another job, for really just for the Christmas season. So if she gets that, she was intending originally to have December off, but you know, a job came up, and so she went for it. But she won't be upset if she doesn't get it, because her birthday's in December. Last year she worked all over her birthday and Christmas. We didn't see her at all. So it'd be quite nice to have her home this year if she's not working. And my youngest daughter has just had a contract for the Christmas season, so she'll be working during December and November and December, but she won't be actually working actual Christmas Day. I think she'll be working Christmas Eve, but not Christmas Day, so that's quite nice. Just looking for I usually keep a dictionary on my table, so that I've always got dictionary paper here, and I can't see it. Just bear with me, I'm going to go and grab it, it's behind me. Good boy, Max. I tidied up a bit the other day. Can't find anything now. Oh, sorry, just knocked the table. Max, be quiet. No, you don't need to join in with the noise outside. Have I got anything here that's already torn out? Got a torn page there. I don't know if this is wide enough actually. How tatty this old dictionary is. No, it's not wide enough to go that way. We could perhaps use some of it on here. It is torn, but we can just glue that, can't we? Can I fit it on? I'm going to have to tear the edge off. It's going to be fun. Yeah, so we're gearing up. This time of year is always very busy for us. I've mentioned before, we've got lots of birthdays and wedding anniversaries and things going on. Now I've got a new baby being thrown into the mix. So, yes, it's all exciting and fun, but busy, busy, busy. Let me see if I can just take the top of that off without causing too many problems. I'll stick that on and then tear the excess off, because there is a tear on that. I just want to try and stick it down before I tear it even more. Right, which side do we want? Got clarifying claw or civvies and claret? Might go this side. Have a drop of claret, shall we? And clairvoyance. And I forgot to ink the edges. Never mind. Don't have to ink everything, do we? Put that there. We've got another, there's a loose page there. Could have 2 pages, couldn't we? Or a page and a half maybe. I don't know if I want a page and a half though. Put some music in the middle of that one, I think. That side's a bit better. Let's take the edges off again. Something that's supposed to be so simple, I do a lot of faffing, don't I? So if I chop that off about there and then take some off the bottom. I don't even know if I'm doing this correctly, if I'm doing exactly what Claire did or not, because, as I say, her video went up last week and I've not been well. I'm not with it at the best of times, so I'm doing what I remember Claire doing, but it may not be exactly what Claire did, but I'll try and remember to pop her video in the description below so that you can go and take a look for yourself and see what she did. Right, where are we going to want to tear that? There's more music on that side, isn't there? So I'm going to want to tear that about there. I save that strip because it's got all the little chub clefts on me like that. So let's stick this piece down. I know it's all tatty, but I like it like that. This particular project. So I have that there, and then a bit more dictionary page here. Oh, let's add sellotape down that edge. So I'm going to trim that about there. I think that's about right. I'm going to take the bottom off. Do it that way, Karen. Bottom off there. And then take that off about there. Oops. And pop that one down. And then we just need something for the middle of the other one. Am I going off screen? I apologise if I am. And I hope it's light enough. I hope you can see what I'm doing. This is the trouble when I only have the afternoon to film. At this time of year, it's, you know, the light's disappearing. And then we had, we want the little tab on there. I have inked those edges, but it's not very obvious. Something for the middle of this one now. What shall we have? I'm determined not to go and get anything else out. Maybe, or have I got some, those coffee stained note pages? I could tear this down a bit more. It's going to have writing left on it, but does that matter? I want to leave those raggedy edges because we like the raggedy edges. Let's take that off. We pop that there and that there. Take the top bit of this off. I had trouble sticking these before. So if I pop that down there, I'm going to add this little bit that's come off if I can. Because we like that interest down that side. I think that's actually the right place. Is it that way? No. Is it there? I don't know where it's supposed to go actually. Oh well, we'll just stick it there. And then up here where that, oh, that's not on very straight, is it? But I can't, there's no way I'm going to be able to move that, all those little pieces there. So we'll just ignore that. And then we can just have a little bit of dictionary up there to cover that writing. Oops, it's alive. That there, so it's a bit more interest, and we can always decorate these further later on. So we've got that one and that one, and lots of rubbish lying around on my desk now. Let's pop that back in that book for next time, and let's find, where's the tabs? These are my tabs from Carol. Thank you again, Carol. And that one would look quite nice on there. I think that pink's a bit too bright. Though we, oh yes. I bet that's the same, yeah. Yes, we'll have a bit of that. So let me know if you're making, if you're doing the journal monthly along with Claire. And if you are, feel free to link in the comments to your YouTube or Instagram or wherever you share your projects. If you do share your projects, you may not. It's not compulsory, is it? And yeah, we can all come and have a look and see what you've done. So now I think these tabs that Carol sent me are cut out of card, so I think they're going to need drop of art glitter. Now, shall we have that going that way? Maybe we should trim these edges. They're hanging over, tidy it up a bit. Better. I think everything needs more ink. These are just calling to me for more ink. I don't know why, but they are, so that's what they're getting. I may well need a little bit more glue here and there as well. But we'll give it all a chance to dry first, and then we'll see. And I also feel like these need their corners rounding. I don't know why. Now that must be on my desk somewhere. I'm buried underneath all these things to my right. Oh, there it is. So, let's do the medium one. That's going to be stuck down. Don't need to worry about that, Karen. Okay. Do we want to round this one as well? I don't think I do. How strange. I've taken my pin out of that glue and then left it sitting there while I'm faffing about. Probably won't be able to get any glue out now. Let's have a try and see. Where's my little tabby? Come on, glue. There's my pin. Okay. Oops. Oopsie. One. Should have this one going the other way. This is Tim Holtz paper. There's some writing on here. I'm trying to make sure I get it up the right way. Not that it really matters, but I want to. So we've got that one on there and that one on there. Let's put the dictionary out of the way. Pin. Pop that back in there. Pop that up there. Try and make a little bit of room here. And these bits. Come on, bits. Off you go. Right, now let's see where we're going to put. There it is. Lost the book then. I folded it up the wrong way when I put it back. So I think the pink one was going to go here, wasn't it? I think so. I could have stuck this in as a pocket as well. I haven't though. Just making sure I'm not too close to the edge where that's going to fold. So that's that one on that side. Obviously that would be out of the way. And then on the other side, I think it was the same square, wasn't it, on the other side? Where have I put the green one? There it is. Make sure it's up the right way. That was going to go there. Tied it up, I found my glue mat. You really need a glue mat with all the rubbish that comes through the post. That all gets used as gluey pages, as you will know if you have been here before. Right, so that's the top. Down to the bottom on that side, and on the other side. Still got quite a few squares left. I think the video that Claire puts up tomorrow will be the last one, because these run for the month and tomorrow's the last Friday in the month, so we'll see what's going to happen next. So I will be back again with the next part of this sometime after tomorrow. I don't know when. Sorry, I'm just trying to work out how to fold this back up again. But I will be back probably before that with some more. I'm getting myself in the right state here, aren't I? With some more, probably of the fairy tale journal, although I do have a design team project that I need to be working on as well, so that may be up next. Who knows? I can't remember what I'm doing here. Right, I think it goes that way. Oh my goodness. Talk about make a meal of it, Karen. There we go. It's all folded up again. So thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed watching that. And I will be back again with you very soon. In the meantime, take care, look after yourself, and enjoy your own crafty time. Bye bye.